Welcome back, Primary 5. We're still on Unit 1. Today, we want to learn how to compare and order fractions. Okay, we want to learn how to compare between two fractions and how to arrange fractions. Let's start our lesson. Before comparing between two fractions, we should determine if the two fractions have the same denominator or the number down, or have the same numerator or the number up, or if they are completely different. Okay, so we have three cases. They have the same denominator or have the same numerator or completely different. Let's start with this case here. If they have the same denominator. Okay, look at here. We have two fractions. First one here is 1 over 5. 1 colored triangle over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second fraction, 3 over 5. Okay, so here we have the same denominator or the same bottom number. I want to compare between the two fractions. By looking here, the red part here is greater. So 1 over 5 less than 3 over 5. Okay? Okay. So, if the two fractions have the same denominator, we will hide the denominator and compare between the two numerators. Let's take some examples. Put suitable sign greater than, less than, or equal. The first one here is 3 over 11 and 2 over 11. Okay, we have the same bottom number, so hide it. Then compare between 3 and 2. So 3 over 11 is greater than 2 over 11. The next one, by the same way, you can solve it yourself. Yes, 3 over 13 is less than 7 over 13. And the last one, 2 and 5, we will hide the bottom number 9 and compare between 2 and 5. So 2 over 9 is less than 5 over 9. Okay, this is the first case, when we have the same bottom number or the same denominator. Let's move to the second case. In this case, the two fractions have the same numerators. Okay, let's write the fractions here. In the first one, we have 1 colored part out of 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 over 4. The second one here, 1 out of 10. So 1 over 10. As we can see, this part is less than this part. So 1 over 4 is greater than 1 over 10. Okay, so here if we have the same numerator, then the smaller denominator means the greater fraction. We will make the opposite. Okay, let's take some examples. But don't forget, if the two fractions have the same numerator, the fraction that has the smallest denominator is the greatest fraction. Okay, let's do it here. We have the first one, 3 over 7, and the 3 over 11. Okay. Okay, 3 over 7 is greater than 3 over 11 because 7 is less than 11. The second one, 1 over 2 is greater than 1 over 4. And here, yes, 7 over 10 is less than 7 over 9. Okay, as we are doing the opposite. What about the third case? Third case, if the two fractions are completely different, they haven't the same bottom number or also they haven't the same up number. Okay? Okay, for example, here we have 4 over 9 and 2 over 11. Did they have the same numerators? No, they are different, 4 and 2. Did they have the same denominator? No, 9 and 11, they are different. In this case, the simplest method is to use a cross product. I multiply 9 by 2 and 11 by 4, then compare between the numbers here. Okay, let's do it together. I'll multiply 9 times 2, the result will be 18, and 11 times 4, the result will be 44. So 44 is greater than 18, it means 4 over 9 is greater than 2 over 11. Okay, don't forget, I start from the denominator, multiply and write up here on the numerator. Okay, I want you to remember that 1 can be written as 2 over 2 or 3 over 3, 4 over 4 or any fraction with the same up and bottom number. Okay, if we have fraction have the same bottom number, the bottom number is equal to the top number, then this fraction is equal to 1, because 2 divided by 2 equal 1, 3 divided by 3 equal 1, and so on. So we can write 1 as a fraction with the same number up and down. Okay, let's take this example. Put a suitable sign greater than, less than, or equal 3 over 7 and 4 over 9. They are completely different. So let's do it together. 9 times 3, 27. 7 times 4, 28. 27 is less than 28. So 3 over 7 is less than 4 over 9. Also here, they're completely different. So we will multiply. Thoughts in your mind, imagine 10 times 3, 30, and 5 times 6, yes, also 30, so they are equal. So the two fractions here are equal. Put the following in an ascending order. I want here to put the fractions in an ascending order. Ascending means start from the smallest fraction. Okay, we have 1 over 6, 7 over 6, 5 over 6, and 1. Okay, it's so easy. 1 over 6 and 5 over 6, 7 over 6. But what about 1 here? Yes, I'll change 1 to a fraction with the bottom number 6. As we said before, we can write 1 as a fraction with the same up and bottom number. So here I write 1 as 6 over 6. Now I can arrange them. Yes, I can arrange. How? 1 over 6, then 5 over 6, then 6 over 6, which is 1, and finally 7 over 6. Okay? Put the following in a descending order. Here we have 3 over 7, 3 over 5, 1, and 3 over 4. Also, we want to change 1, but here we have the same numerators. So I want 1 to be a fraction with top number 3. So I write 1 as 3 over 3. Okay, now can we arrange descending? It means I'll start from the greatest fraction. So I'll start from the lowest bottom number. Okay, so 3 over 3, which is 1, then 3 over 4, 3 over 5, and finally 3 over 7. Okay, next session we will talk about multiplying decimals by 10, 100, and 1000. Thank you very much for listening. Good luck for you.